Welcome back, guys. Have another knife loaned in from my buddy Kyle over at Red Wolf EDC's YouTube channel. Link to that down below, of course. This is the Arcform Slimfoot brass inlaid version. Now, this is an interesting knife from Arcform, who works with different designers and then works with Riot over in China to actually produce the knives. So these are kind of production versions of custom makers' knives, which is cool. No problem there. This particular designer is Jeff Blevitt, I think is how you pronounce it, from Tough Knives. He originally started out just literally modding other people's knives, excuse me, and then came out with a couple of his own custom knives. So they hooked up with Arcform. Arcform reached out to him. I don't know how that all happened, and they created the Slimfoot. And the Slimfoot comes in multiple configurations. There was an all-titanium version, this brass version, a bronze version, a copper, carbon fiber, a full carbon fiber scale, like G10. They made a ton. There was even a few options with Damascus blades. Like, they made some cool variations of this knife. And this knife is actually pretty cool. It's made by Riot, of course, so you know it's going to function amazingly when I don't slip off of the flipper tab. Forgive me. But, yeah, the fit and finish is typical Riot, high-end, cool quality. These are currently out of stock at most places that I found, but on the Arcform website, they were $350 for this particular version. There was a couple of versions that were less. They also made an automatic version. So yeah, there's a lot of variations of this, which is very, very cool. So let's dive into some specs. 4 3/8 closed, 8 inches overall with a 3.5-inch blade, with a 3.39-inch cutting edge. This one is Bowler M390. Blade thickness is 0.157. Overall thickness is 0.546. Weighs in at 5.4 ounces and runs on ceramic bearings. Man, I gotta stop kind of sliding off of that flipper tab. There is some jimping on the flipper tab, so it's operator error those couple of times for sure. Let's take a close look. Obviously, it's brass, so it has patinaed and whatnot. Me personally, I would not have picked brass. I don't like the brass or the bronze personally in knives. The color is fine. It's the material. I don't like the odor that it kind of gives off, and the way it patinas. I don't really care for that myself. I do have a bronze watch that I was gifted, so I'm good with that. But yeah, the brass just kind of gives a weird feel and odor, in my opinion. Great work on the blade. Love that stonewash. The fuller, just everything about that is really very cool. The pocket clip works exceptionally well. Titanium 3D milled clip. Frame lock. Steel lock bar insert. You know, all the stuff that you would expect from a Riot built knife. Okay. What else do I have on my notes here? I think I've covered most everything. So, let's do a couple of size comparisons here. Get the coin out of the way. The number 9 coin. People ask about that sometimes. It's number 9. Never go anywhere without a knife. This is from the TV show NCIS and Gibbs Rule number 9. For those of you that are not aware of that, here's the Sharpie. And I actually have in my notes, people have asked about the coin. I know the episode and whatnot. I don't have it off the top of my head because I didn't plan on talking about it, but it was in a specific episode in a specific season, and I have that information. So if you're in, I'll put that in the description just because we're talking about it. Here it is next to the Spyderco Delica. And I kind of rambled on about the coin, but I do like the coin, and this particular one is a solid silver coin from DNA Lasering, and I'll put a link to his Instagram down in the description below too, just because the coin came up. So this is the Quiet Carry Waypoint, if I didn't say that. Some fun, because it's still here on the table, is the Boker Desert Warrior. This is the large one. How about the Norseman? Grimsmo Norseman. And last but not least, because I love it so much, the Hellraiser P-Series. And yes, one of these days, I promise, I will reach out to them about making me a custom, because my buddy Alex over at the Knifebox channel just picked himself up a mid-tech Hellraiser, which he's supposed to be sending me when he returns a couple of knives I loaned him, as well as some new knives that he's going to loan me. I believe he is going to put his mid-tech Hellraiser in that box. So I'm super excited to see one of their mid-techs, and I need to reach out to Ed and see what he could do on a custom for me. And then, of course, I'm going to have to end up with a mid-tech as well so that I can have the set of all three. But anyway, we're talking about the Arcform Slimfoot brass today, not my dreams of custom Hellraisers. So thanks for watching, everyone. I do greatly appreciate it. I will put a link to a bunch of stuff down in the description. Does anybody look in the description? I try to write some stuff, and I put some I wonder if anybody ever actually looks or cares. I don't know. Let me know about that too. Just because if nobody ever looks down there, then why do I even write anything? Just curious. Inquiring minds want to know. So let me know what you think about this. And go check out Kyle's page for sure, Red Wolf EDC, because he's got some cool content. He goes on a lot of rants and kind of does some weird videos as well as knife review videos and stuff. So a little bit out there sometimes, but he's got some cool stuff. So go check him out. Link down below. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks all.